Alright, everybody, welcome. Marco Agamenon here. This is episode 7. As you can see, I am looking forward to join the Dawnguard. I learned of a group of vampire hunters known as the Dawnguard, and since they are looking for new recruits, I am looking forward to become the newest recruit. So let me see the map. I'm heading here, downstairs. Okay, that's more of a sled. So pretty much I had to go all this way. Gonna leave it there. I'm gonna be looking at the map frequently. What's that? Oh! Here. No! What? No! Jesus Christ, man! It is exactly like I was saying last episode. Magic users are kicking my ass. Magic users are kicking my ass, that's for sure. I believe I may have to be a little bit careful with this area. Ah! No! What the? Okay. So I'm gonna try using the Waba Jack. Whoa! Between the dragon and this guy.
Well, went off.
Between the dragon and this guy. That is not a good beginning. Instead, I'm gonna try to go around. Why are you? Bloody dragon. Vampires are similar in that sense, you know. That's why I need some proper training. On top of this, I don't remember how to use my Dragonborn ability. Yep, I use restoration. Just in case. Quick saving here. Ah!
You won't get the best of me! I swear I'll kill you. I'll kill you if I have to.
I am definitely becoming a Mac user. No, because I need to.
Kill you if I have to.
I have to ask, are you gonna fight or?
Prepared to die.
Okay, you're gonna fight. So. I'll take all of it. Thank you very much. Just in case, no, let's quick save, you know, I just defeated some bandits over here. But I don't want it, I'm meaning to. I mean, I know it's open to have a great fight, but take it off. I see some food here, so how in here I am in combat, you know? I'm hidden. Because the dragon cannot see me. Let me see, what's the map? That's the current location. And in Sinchalev. In Sinchalev, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. But I'm here. Livia, where are you? You should be somewhere. I'm sure you're the one, you're the dumbest fighting and kicking the dragon on my toes, you know? I don't wanna fight the dragon now. I'll take the arrows. Oh, there you are. Nice to see you. Yeah, a whole bunch of bodies. They don't wear anything. And still I'm carrying too much, I don't know why. So Lydia, let me see, can you take some of my
Still
way?
here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Find wood, find clothes, find hat. All fine stuff.
Let's get going then.
Be careful of what I'm taking. Bottom ball. Oh man. So take this. Taking this. I had to leave that over here.
Might pay off my bounty this time. Walk this city a free man. What was that? Never should have come here. No!
No, I don't want to take. Only thing I wanted was the gold. Dropping that. It has no. This thing is working me down. That costs 90. This is 9. I'm not selling this. I wish I could store it somewhere, but I am not selling this. I'm taking this. I'm not taking that. Okay, moving on, and let's see what I can find here. Good. It's a good find. Gold is always a good find. This game came out in 2011. Ended up playing one of the updated versions.
Split your belly like an old woman's purse. I cannot bear it.
Bracers. I'll take it. I'll repeat. Exactly, they have no way. Yeah, I need to get rid of the Wawa Jack. Sadly, I had to drop this. This is a match of 10, this is 14.
Looky here.
Poco lo magic user there. No money. All of this for no money. I'll take it the lockpick. Man. Not taking that. Not taking this. Not taking that. Taking this. This. Red tank card for bracers. The save and continue.
What was that? It's not quite good enough, are you?
Yeah. Malodril's gun key. Yeah, I'm using this. I'm gonna use this. Iron gauntlets. I'm gonna quit these ones. And the high bracers I'm dropping. Hey, I'm breaking, you know. Just in case, you know, just in case. Something special may be going on here. I don't see anything remarkable. Holy crap. No! I'm gonna reload. Hey, who knows what I'm getting from there? That's why I'm doing this dungeon. But first, let me... Nothing here. Okay, I'll take this. Not gonna steal that. Close item. Right, let's go. Taking this. It has minimal value. Dancing fire. I managed to increase my speech skill. You know what, I'm taking it because it has value. In case of anything, I could sell it. And I'm gonna quick save this thing here. Quick saving is my best friend in this game. Saving. I gotta save constantly in order to progress. Especially in these zombies. Leveling up. And I'm taking more stamina. Plus more health. I should do this because I'm using a lot of healing restoration magic. But let me see. An alteration and block 200. Skull Crusher. 50% of armor. You know what? Yep. I'm gonna do this one. Two-handed weapons do 60% more damage. Or was it 40%? I don't know or care. Just in case, let's say proper. Awesome.
Come back here. There you are. I've into pieces.
Ben? Huh?
Okay. Thank you, Lydia. Taking more dwarven balls. And you, my bandit friend. Quick saving. For the first time in a while, I managed to. I mean, it was mostly between themselves and Lydia, but guess it counts because I'm making it past those two spheres. Again, quick saving. I don't claim to be the best gamer ever or the most entertaining. If you are watching, it's because you love me, and I thank you. My next one may be the magic. Iron definitely has value in the game. That's why I'm taking it. Ah! Bless, come on! Good. Garnet, cool. I'm not using that. I don't need. Lydia need. Okay, Lydia. Let's
Still
try.
here. I am at your command.
Uh-huh.
Let's get going then.
I need to get those civilians down. Sell some stuff. That's definitely a must. That's definitely a must. I had to. Oh shoot. Are you using this one so much? Gordon Sir attacking the balls. And look at that way. Let's save. I'm on the way to join the Dawnguard, and I stop over here. Taking the oil, taking the soul gem, the balls, the oil, and that's it. Healing up, healing up, healing up. Using this restoration magic a little bit too much. I guess so she's life. Again, just in case, saving. A 5. If I make it and win, I heal, then save. How do you make it across? This is obviously a puzzle. Oh man, no, 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 no. That's it. Leaving it alone for the moment. That's a chest. Okay. Okay, bonus lethargy for 5 points. That is a 5, takes extra damage.
Still
Let's
here.
see.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Like this. Exacto, ya no. Ah, no. I just want to make Lydia stronger.
Let's get going then.
And I'm gonna drop a puddle. Iron, iron, iron. High. Feel I should drop something else, but 22. That's for breaking it down. Need to drop it. I need to drop it. It weighs too much. It weighs too much. It's too heavy. Okay. Everything is open. Quick saving. Quick saving. Okay. Oh, there is a dungeon inside this dungeon. There is a sub level. There is a sub level. Oh my goodness, I'm scared.
Oh,
I am seriously scared now. Farmer. Oh, farmer here. Taking the gold. Nothing too special about this farmer. Oh my god. This is amazing, man.
never seen anything quite like that.
poison. Okay.
That it? That your best?
Uh-huh. What the? Crowdily spitting. Taking the goal. Taking the goal. Farmers look like dirty creatures, you know? Others?
I'm going to put you down!
What? What? What?
Oh.
I'm going back. I'm going back. This is too much for me. I'll be back here whenever it prompts me. I feel this is an area that is becoming a little bit more above my power level, my standing. My mission is to get to the Dawnguard, to get recruited by the Dawnguard and become a vampire hunter. That's what I should stick to. This was a nice little distraction and something that helped me get away from Bourbon Centurion. Take a damage, Dynamo Core. That's something that looks useful when I'm taking. Just in case. Again, save it! You gotta save! Just a moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The dog has come into the room. What? Not even sure if this is what I came in. Looks like it, yeah. Okay. Back to Skyrim. Sorry about it, the dog knocked the microphone. Getting too cozy by the lion. Yes, this microphone has a little light on top of it, you know. Cooking speed. Cooking pots allow you to cook food that restores your health or provides other temporary effects. Each recipe requires culinary ingredients that can be found throughout Skyrim. Imagine the highlighted ones. Okay. Good. I don't think I can cook more shells. Or some green apple. Okay. Managed to cook something. Ball. Let's go to the map. Local map. Seems to me that I am really not that far from my destination. I remember this before. I remember all of you. Okay, I'll be back. So sorry about that, the dog seems insisting on making my life a little bit irritating. Not difficult, irritating. Now I'm going back to my objective. Have to be a little bit careful. Okay. Looks like something, but at the same time looks like nothing. I don't know exactly what it is. Okay. I'm recording my arrow, obviously. Let to go front, go high. We can go this vampire armor. That was nothing. Iron arrow. Lockpick. And I am going to equip my good old trusty recovery magic. Looks like I am going to be seeing a few of these vampires along the way. And I believe I seen the Dawnguard fortress. Oh, what has it done? I'm here to join. I'm here to join.
Heard
I've
they're
been looking for you.
reforming the Dawnguard.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Vampire hunters
Your
or
hands
something in
only.
the old fort near Riften.
Let's
consider
see.
joining up
it's
myself.
from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that before.
Show me the local map. Lake Grove, Goose Cliff, Quicksilver Mine, Rookies. It's 4:27 AM. It's like the local brew house. I'm not gonna risk anything. I'm just gonna wait. 4 hours. Why not?
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. No, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask. My husband. We used to go out into the wilds and collect. It's quite romantic, if you're an alchemist. Frost took the old... I found the ring's resting place after he died. But I'm far too old to go exploring some cave now. Well, aren't you sweet? I'd be happy to give you some alchemy training in exchange for the ring, if you bring it to me. Take a look.
This is fire, stamina. Minor healing. Fear potion. Visibility potion, resist shock.
I'm the oldest woman in Dawnstar. He's a fool if you haven't met him already. Thinks Ulfric Stormcloak is invincible. The people here look to Brina Marilis when they need things settled. Real firebrand going up. Wasn't new in town? Oh, you're lucky. Everyone else, though, they're horrible. They say a priest of Mara is visiting the Wind Peak Inn. Says the divines will take care of everything. Huh? We'll see about that. Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill.
So, what's in here? Verina's house. Mortar and pestle. So let's go here, Verina's house. Only thing I want is to get more experience.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Bye, gold. That's fine, I guess.
For God's sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion
Just one of the
armor.
miners. I don't
What
want
should
any
I make
trouble.
of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
You never talk much about yourself, do you, Horik?
Unless you're
I
here
swear,
to solve
past
this
30
nightmare
years, you've been at
problem,
my
I
side,
don't
think
need
barely
you.
know you.
What's to say? I was born on a farm,
Oh,
joined
the
the Legion when I came
Stormcloaks
of
are
age,
destined to
and I've
win
served
this
you ever
fight.
since.
Talos is
What
with
about your
us, and when
family?
you fight
There
under a
must have been
divine's
someone
blessing,
back at the farm.
Dawnstar has a history of being the site of
No,
battles
can't
that
say
have
there
crippled
was.
the fate of the
I sit
Empire.
closer to the rebellion than to the Empire, but
It's true.
I do acknowledge that not all people in the Empire are bad.
I'm sorry for intruding.
You were.
The only reason dragons are attacking is because as soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words.
I'm gonna enter here, the White Heart. Dawnstar is not the Dawnguard. I just see that now.
By the divines, I'm tired. The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that.
I've been in charge of Dawn. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm afraid my
Old
pleas to
friend,
the College of Winterhold go unheard.
Swords and armor from the local blacksmith coming here. I
Magic
make
is
every piece
frowned upon in
polished to a
Skyrim.
fine
Only the
shine.
mages at the
Yes,
College
no.
of Winterhold
We
teach
could
it
hardly
freely.
waste anyone
If you
else's
wish to
precious
learn,
time
join
on
them.
such a tedious task.
Exactly,
a look.
Bullfreg. You always know your place.
Nope. Counseling. Disclose. Ajá. Find this one. Everything that looks like restoration magic and I'm not selling that.
If you could call it that. The Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again.
With
Back to
respect.
another...
Okay. Books. Okay. No flames. And no healing. Healing hands.
Fine day
You can't
in
ask everyone
Dawnstar.
to throw themselves against trained legionnaires. Let's leave the fighting to the storm.
If you know any true sons and daughters, we'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Ulfric's not running a social club. You don't join anything. Either you're a true son of Skyrim, or you're not.
If we win, this war
If you
can go
are,
on for
then
years.
you make your way to Winter and talk to the man himself. If you're not, well, friend, you'd best walk away before this gets ugly. Mm-hmm.
Not gonna steal anything, I just want to check things around.
Scald, if you don't mind, sir, I have a request.
You have a request of me, Bulfric? This should be interesting.
Well, I was thinking, sir, with the war going on and all, maybe I could enlist, fight the Imperials.
A servant? Enlisting in the Stormcloaks? Oh, Bulfric.
By the Divines, I'm tired.
I can't think you about. Oh, you're all
Just a servant of Skald the Elder. There's no honor in being a Jarl's servant. No Sovngarde waits for dust cleaners. My family has served Skald Felgaif's family for generation. Oh, it's just wonderful being Skald's servant. He's not demanding in the least.
Okay. Los Winter Hall. Oh man, I'm in the wrong place. I am in the wrong place. I don't even know where to go now.
Yes? Sorry, gotta run. There. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, he died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then. I'm running food and supplies to the miners. Don't pay much, but they let me sleep by the fire in the inn most nights. I'm late.
Kinda awful. Sorry to hear.
Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Okay, fast healing. Healing. And this. Obviously.
Can I help you?
Man. First I have to look for the way out of town.
We're at war with Leg Elf? Isn't he your husband?
You don't look so good. Are you
No,
feeling all
he
right?
isn't. He's the enemy, and we are going to crush him.
Smarter.
Drafted into a war. How could my life get worse?
Ironbreaker mine is 3 times the
dreams
worth
are
of that
real, I
Quicksilver
tell you.
mine. And
Real.
its fathead owner.
I'm no one special. Just a... Got any ale or mead?
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
My miners are as dumb. You're wrong to come here, stranger. That would be Jarl Skald the Elder. He's over in the White Hall, probably talking about Ulfric like he's the second coming of Talos. I own Ironbreaker Mine. We make twice as much coin as those horkers over at Quicksilver Mine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I pay a good wage for any iron ore you dig up, if you're looking for work. All right, then.
I don't break a mind. On my way, I'm gonna be a miner for a while. Need to get me a pickaxe.
Here to dig, that's all. Dawnstar's got its problems, but as long as the ore is good, I'll stay.
Been working in iron. Iron's a good stout metal. A fine thing for a Nord to dig.
Taking the pickaxe.
Hope nobody misses that.
Mining iron. All right. Let me see any more. I'm taking it, why not?
Been working in iron breaker since I was a boy.
Let's see. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay.
Still here. Let's get going then.
So, I just have to go up. Hey, what's going on, bud? I'm heavy. I must have so much wood. Need to sell a lot of this stuff. Exactly, I got 12 iron ore. 12 iron ore. And I need to make sure to convert that iron into steel. I don't know what do I need to do that.
One side, coming through.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling? These dreams are real, I tell you. Real.
Chance, my favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rested. That would be Jarl Skald the Elder. He's over in the White Hall, probably talking about Ulfric like he's the second. I own Ironbreaker Mine. We make twice as much coin as those horkers over in Quicksilver Mine. I pay a good wage for any iron ore you dig up, if you're looking for work. Until next time.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
I need to sell my iron bars.
The mortar and pestle makes potions.
This is the only establishment I can see where I can trade stuff, but I don't think you're gonna get this.
No. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
No.
If you find that ring, bring it here.
Cookies. That's a Quicksilver Mine. Full sleep. The White Hall. That's Ironbreaker Mine. Bakelite. Silus Vesuvius. Nothing going on in this place. That's Windhelm, Canrasura, Winterhall, Forsaken Cave. Gonna go back to Wyron. Try to sell a few of the stuff over there. That's nice. Market. Balgorsh Mile. Guardian Stones. Leatherwood. Oh my god. It sucks. It sucks because I don't know where to go. Riften, I guess it was, you know. I'm gonna put this on hold for the moment. I'm gonna have to drop three of these. Diamond Cave, Atlas, the Solitude, that's the Blue Palace. All time. Mortal. Let's first try to Mortal. I do believe our truth may be over there. I don't know what to do in order to complete it.
You're already dead. Fall to me, dragon! Die, dragon! Yeah! You'll die this day, dragon!
Oh my god. Looks like I got another ability. Uh-huh. Universitário. Okay. I need to be able to sell this stuff. I need to sell this stuff now. More tiny seed, 945.
You've business with the Jarl. I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Till next time.
I need to get to the general store. Habilitas the building over there.
My mother and father died years ago. Valian takes care of me now.
Good for you.
Please don't mind Yorick. My brother is sensitive. He has trouble focusing. We were taking him to the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun, just so the healers could make sure he was in good health. Are you heading to Whiterun? Could you take this letter to the priestess, Danica Purespring? It's a note about Yorick's health. Thank you. All right then.
Toma, this hut. I just need a general. Hello, some service here. Anybody here? Alchemy. No, I didn't want to sleep. Still. Alchemy lab. You can create potions and poisons by combining two or more ingredients that share a common effect. Experiment with different ingredients to learn the effects. I don't know anything about anything. That's always good to know. So what am I doing now? Wow. In Dragon Bones. I remember there is a potion so I could carry more. Potion strength. But I had to move stuff. I need to drop the Dragon Bones. Sucks. And I'm still too heavy. It's still too heavy, man. What will? No, I'm not dropping that. I mean, they weigh too much. That's a fact, and I carried 3 of them, but oh man, I had too much. This has no way, so Jesus. You know what, I am dropping this episode right here. Nah. Okay, at least I know where do I need to go. Show me where I am now. Okay, I'm here. No, I'm not here. I need to get there. I am actually here. So I need to get from here to here. And then here. Okay.
I think you dropped this. Good thing I get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where I go, but I'm not. Gorm thinks I'm mad. He doesn't say it, but I know my mother sees things. She doesn't know what. It's Valiant. Hmm? Yes?
Man, I have so much. Of course I dropped that. He just came to me back. Whatever. Fast traveling. I'm gonna sell whatever else I can. Yeah, you know, I got to say whatever I can, you know.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Follow the deck. I don't know if it's over here. What is Danica? Okay. Temple of Kinneret.
Looking for my husband.
And there is Danica.
Welcome, child.
God's bless you, healer.
Yorick's sister? Poor child. Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing. Thank you for this. Something for your trouble.
Something indeed.
Pain is so great.
God bless you, healer.
Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. This is the Temple of Kinneret. The gilded disciples of Kinneret could sense something holy in it. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. Even its name is an echo.
Can hardly stand it.
I've thought about that.
Bear it.
Trees like this never really die. They only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnaret's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
The fever. My body burns.
Not yet. First thing first, I'm joining the Dawnguard. Was traveling to the farm just to get out of the city. I don't want to deal with getting lost in the
Huh?
I see the path through the mountains. Have to go around. I'm gonna head towards here. Thank you very much. This episode is longer than usual.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane. My brother John's got the right of it. Join the Bard's College and avoid this pointless war.
On a bar. I wanna fight the war. I just don't know what side over. I wanna fight a war not to bring peace. Like to lift them. I know walking is never a nice thing to do. It's not a nice thing to do. There is a lot of walk around. What's this? Hey, you need to be a little bit better. Agamenon, okay. Human flesh, ew. Ew. I never knew such big losers. Cannibals, huh? I'm sorry, but cannibals give me the creeps. Cannibals are creepy. Let me just quick save this. What? You're telling me that I... That's BS. High Dawnguard. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to High Dawnguard just yet. Well, for some reason I don't even know where I'm going. Looks like I am going to do the graveyard missions without even meaning to. I don't want to, but I wanna join the Dawnguard. The Dawnguard. I wanna hunt vampires. That's what I wanna do. Whatever. Whatever. I didn't want to do this one. Not yet. But I don't have a choice, right? Oh, you're safe. Frankly, I wish I could go to Riftstone. Go to that place in between. What's the name of that place? Iowa State. No whatever, man. It looks like I got my wish. I'm going to... Very nice. Let me see what is over here. Going to Iowa State, apparently. At this moment, I drop everything. I drop everything. I don't have any money. I don't have nothing. Troll pot. That's the only thing a troll has. But where they? Captain, there has been multiple complaints about attack from the reef. Look. Just in case. Ivor Street, okay.
Wilhelm said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that I didn't want you to go up there.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now, and that's fine.
Heard the... No lollygagging.
Oh, shut up.
Everything all right? By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods.
The only reason why I'm entering houses like that, breaking and entering, is because I want to acquire more practice. Experience and whatnot, you know. Very close to level 12. Oh, I'm a rifter now. Good.
So, why'd you drop?
Good.
I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship. Hope I don't draw guard duty. You must be alright if you've come back to complain.
Welcome to Riften.
Huh?
What the?
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thuan be taught? Like any skill? Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Okay. I need there, but I need a key, and I don't know where to get it.
What can I do for you, friend?
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong
place. Specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
You looking for something or what? There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. It's very secretive, though, and you know how people hate secrets. The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That one's full of secrets. Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. I don't know why I bother.
Need something?
Need to get out of the city, man.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
Be careful.
Good. Moving on. Finally getting out of the city. Moving on. Very close, very close. Oh man, okay. Finally, come on. What? I have a Saurka pill. What's weird is artist cats, you know, traveling in packs. The only cat I know about that travel in packs are lions. All of the other cats may be solitary. Sack of flour. Sneak in, sneak in.
Just need one good haul.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Huh?
King. Okay. Iron armor. Leveling up. No slugs, apprentice slugs, adept slugs. Native, light fingers, speech. Alchemy. Let me see about restoration. This is very tempting. This is very tempting. Cast novice level restoration spell for half magicka. This is very interesting. Let me see what else can I get. Smithing, not yet. Armor, not yet. Luck, not yet. Skull Crusher. That requires more, way more ability. Let's see a sneak. This skill of persuasion can be used. This is very interesting. This is very nice. Blocking more effective, 20%. Heavy armor. Let's do this one, restoration. I'm using it a lot, so why not? And let's say, because I am pretty close to be there. I think. Volver a bandits ter stressor. Okay, who detected me? Okay, looks like I'm here. Man, the Dawnstar finally, after almost 3 hours.
Huh?
Speak with the leader of the North.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawnguard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess. You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. That must be it. Fort Dawnguard. Wow. Bigger than I expected. Where is everybody? This place looks almost deserted.
Finally, I had arrived. I arrived.
Isran will decide if you've got what it takes.
I went to the wrong place. Got killed several times. Didn't do much.
The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilance are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard, is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. We'll see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same tests and be found wanting.
Got the crossbow. So it damages is 9. Oh, hell.
I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendarr preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawnguard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I've never...
Yes, a crossbow. Best thing for killing vampires. Just take a few shots at those crates over there. I knew it would come to this one day. There's only one thing worth remembering. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same. Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can.
Okay, People, I want to thank you very much. I am going to leave it right here. I joined the Dawnguard, an official vampire hunter. Very first thing we do in next episode is the very first mission, you know, taking the fight to those blasted vampires. And I got a sweet crossbow, which I am able to use on some other challenges on my own. I want to thank you very much. Marco Agamenon here saying goodbye. I'll see you all next Sunday. And thank you again. You are all awesome. Ta-da!